Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. This is KendyK all day. Friends, I want to appreciate you for rocking and riding with me. Welcome to episode 24 of Shop Talk, our content creator makerspace. Y'all, we are loud, alive, and in full color today. Y'all, I will tell you though, I'm going to be positive. We're going to see how this stream goes. But I am super excited that you are joining us for this episode of Shop Talk. Shop Talk is our content creator makerspace. What do we do in Shop Talk? We just do just that. As YouTube content creators, we talk shop. It's a virtual live question and answer for content creators, particularly new and small content creators in these YouTube streets. So if you're even thinking about starting a channel, or if you've already started your channel, hoping to grow your subscribers, your viewers, and also to connect with other creators like myself, well, this is KendyK all day. And this is, friends, this is a Shop Talk. I invite each and every one of you under the sound of my voice, do two things for me. One, go ahead and hit that co-host link that's in the chat. Hit that link and join me on stage for this episode of Shop Talk. And I invite you to also link back to your own channel so that you can gain watch hours on your channel as well. I'm pinning that to the top of my stream at this moment. And I'm also trying to make sure that the poll is going, and it looks like I may not have done that correct, but let's see. Friends, y'all welcome in. Welcome. If you would like to join me as a co-host for this stream, why co-host for episodes of Shop Talk? One, you can get practice in with how to go live. If you're new to going live, maybe you don't even have the 50 subscribers on your YouTube channel yet that allow you to go live. If you're looking for a lower effort live, KendyK is handling all the buttons here. All you've got to do is click that one link in the chat. It's now pinned to the top of the chat, and go ahead and join us backstage, and I'll bring you on up and I'll give you what I think of as a mini interview. I will allow you to just share everything you want to share about your channel. I'll tell you what I know about your channel, and I'll use that to ask questions to you so that you can share, so that viewers can get a feel for you and your channel as we just talk shop. I always try to have a content topic, and I base those topics on the things that people drop in the chat during the live stream, or that they might drop in the chat during the replay. And so if you are catching this on replay, thank you for joining us during the replay. And if you do have questions, or if you do have content suggestions for episodes of Shop Talk, go ahead and share those during the replay or during the chat. Yeah, I love Shop Talk. Welcome in 60 and Sophie, my friend, on that channel, y'all, in the last couple of days here. I don't know when you recorded that content, sister, but I love the title, love the thumbnail. I love the vacation vibe mixed with a real issue that women of color have with our hair, particularly locked hair. My sister has sister locks, and she has talked about some of the things that you were talking about in your channel. I'm just trying to tease one of your recent videos because I want friends to connect with you, to collaborate, and to grow. Y'all, it looks like Nightbot is in effect, and so go ahead and one way that you can connect. If you're a little camera shy and you don't want to join me up on stage as a co-host, I understand that. I was that way too. Friends, KendyK did not do her first live stream until March of 2025. And you're like, okay, so what? You're live streaming now. But friends, I started my YouTube channel in January of 2024. And so I did not do my first live stream until March of 2025. Hashtag channel goals, hashtag growth. Yeah, I love it to see friends commenting in that chat. And it looks like I am going to have to go and just do a little tweak, but I'll take you along with me, and so that we can start our poll question, because the poll questions are important. If during live streams, you want to keep the engagement up and keep it up, give folks something to do. Yo, but you choose as a viewer. First of all, let me say a thank you for joining us for this version of Shop Talk. This is episode 24 of Shop Talk. Episode 24 of Shop Talk. Y'all, I'm a woman of a particular age, so sometimes, I have to think. But if I look carefully, it's right there at the top of my screen in the upper left-hand corner. Y'all, this stream is powered by StreamYard, and so we're going to do a poll question together because some folks may need to know how to create a poll question during their live streams. And remember that you have 2 opportunities and ways to go live. Y'all, today's episode of Shop Talk, we are talking about September channel goals. Friends, it's a new month, September, and we're almost to a new season of the year. Can y'all feel that fall is already coming in with slightly cooler temperatures? And with that, friends, we are entering the final quarter of 2025. Wow. And with that in mind, it's a new month, so let's set some new channel goals. I'm going to be sharing some of my channel goals, and I hope that other creators will be sharing their channel goals through the chat or joining me on stage just to talk about the channel goals for their channel as well. I'm going to start at the top of that chat, and let's welcome in the friends. First one up is Claire, the missing link. Welcome in. The link is complete now once I see Claire in the building. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you, Claire. Claire, do you have a YouTube channel, Claire? Let us know, friend. Let us know. Welcome in our good friend, Hajareen Annette. Welcome in, friend. Welcome. If you are interested, please use that link that I pinned to the top of the chat to join me backstage to co-host this stream with me and gain watch hours on your channel. If you don't know what I mean by opening a stream on your own channel, just come on up, co-host. This is a way for you to grow your channel by collaborating with me, connecting with my viewers who might watch my stream, may not be familiar with your channel, Hajareen Annette, and they might not be familiar with 60 Plus and Sophie, another one of our content creators. And I know that both of these beautiful women are content creators. And so I'm being intentional. That's what we do on Shop Talk, friends. We collaborate, we connect, we learn more. Y'all, we're all in a posture of learning, including me, KendyK, all day. Y'all, thank you for joining me for this episode of Shop Talk. We're up to episode 24, friends. And y'all, it was just about 2 months ago now that I started this as a new series in the next phase of growing, trying new things to grow my channel. Y'all, we're on the road to 5K. That is 5,000 subscribers. And right now, friends, I want to give you a little update on subscribers and memberships to KendyK's crew. But y'all, we're on the road to 5K. I'll talk a little more about that later. I'm just giving friends a little bit of extra time to connect with us in case they want to join us on panel. Friends, I have tried as I was coming in. It takes a lot of moving parts to use StreamYard to go live on YouTube. And also even during YouTube, there's some things you want to do to maximize the moment when you're in a live stream. Because when you're in a live stream, your viewers are actually interacting with you. They get to see your personality unedited, raw, uncut, loud, alive, and in full color. Friends, thank you. I needed a pick-me-up on this hump day. Thank you, Hajareen Annette. I needed a pick-me-up, and my go-to color, I call yellow my signature color. When I need that pick-me-up, I just like to go with my yellow. So thank you. I appreciate that, friends. And this is one of my softest hoodies. So I like it because it can zip too. I don't have to pull it over my head. I can zip it. So yeah. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Yes, and yes. Claire is still chatting it up with friends. We got so many friends gathering. I see friends dropping their channel links. Welcome in, friends. Welcome, Yolanda B, and member of KendyK's crew. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. Yes, yes. Harshireen Annette, member of KendyK's crew. Thank you to all those friends who joined me at my crew party over the weekend. I think we actually held it on Labor Day, and friends still showed up and showed out. Y'all, this is my lunch break, and so I'm having to drink my lunch because I spent my lunch break, the first moment of the lunch break. And I'm talking about lunch break on the West Coast. That's why we're a little bit later in the day. If you're in Central Time Zone or Eastern Time Zone, it might feel like it's late in the afternoon. But I work on the West Coast, Pacific Time, and so we're 2 hours behind there. So it's lunch time there, friends. And of course, you know KendyK's favorite. I'm enjoying that Quest 30-gram of protein shake in the flavor of vanilla. Y'all, they've got chocolate. They even have a new coffee flavored one. It's kind of like a cafe caramel, I believe it is. I haven't checked that one out because I just love the coffee flavor, especially when sometimes I make smoothies using this as the base because it's a great 30 grams of protein. So I'm drinking my lunch because I like to spend my time growing my channel and collaborating, and because I love these lunch and learn sessions. Welcome in, Soul Session. Welcome in, friends. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is KendyK all day. Thank you all for joining us. Let me make sure everyone gets to see their name. Okay, Claire has clarified. Claire says, no, summer is over. You think summer's on its way out of here? I think actually the fall equinox begins at the end of September sometime. If you know when, let us know. Let us know. But you know what? I'm kind of like you, Claire, with that. Claire doesn't have a channel link, you all, but we always Claire is certainly a member of KendyK's community. Y'all, subscribers, to subscribe to KendyK's channel is absolutely free. All you have to do is hit that button that says subscribe. Click that button and you are subscribed for free, and the good times will start rolling. If you're looking for a more elevated experience, consider becoming a member of KendyK's crew, and that's a crew with a K. Friends, we've been having some trouble with this StreamYard and its interface. That is the beauty. That is why I have the first tier of membership to the application StreamYard because of its great interface with Google. But friends, for the last week and a half now, this is now going on week 2, there have been issues. And so y'all know I normally like to give visuals as we're doing episodes of Shoptalk to make sure, because I'm a visual learner, right? And I also learn by doing, and that is why I have done 24. This is our 24th episode of Shoptalk. Oh, Claire is interested. Claire, thank you for joining us. I just read your last sentence in your note. It says, how do I get started with starting a channel? Well, Claire, you're in the right place at the right time. And I will tell you this, Claire, you already have the basis of a YouTube channel, because Google, when you create if you have a Gmail account, Claire, if you have a Gmail account, a free Gmail account from Google, then you have the basis of a YouTube channel. In fact, you do already have what they call a dormant YouTube channel, and it's dormant until you upload content to it. And so, Claire, if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, there are some things you need to do. And so I'm going to write that down so that I can do an episode really quick for friends who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Don't upload a thing until you watch I'll do a mini series on things that will help you on the road to success to start a YouTube channel from zero. Because There's a right way to start a YouTube channel, and then there's a wrong way. And when KendyK started her channel back in January 2024, I started it the wrong way. And let me tell you why. Because I only had one video to upload. So even if friends wanted to binge watch my content, they couldn't. Even if I wanted to get content out on a consistent basis to grow my channel, I couldn't. Because after I posted that first video in the last week of January 2024, it was a video about baby succulents plants. And it was another week or two, almost 3 weeks before I posted my second video. So before you post anything, I'm going to do a 3 or 4 or 5 part series for those who are thinking about starting a content channel on YouTube that will ensure your success. Might as well do it the right way, because KendyK and so many other friends in the chat started it the wrong way. Yeah, StreamYard is a paid application that runs adjacent to YouTube. And one of the things that is a plus for StreamYard is that it allows me to put everyone's comments up on the screen just for a better engagement and viewer experience. Yes. Claire, you've got great questions coming in, and we'll get back to those questions in just a second. Just want to make sure that friends are able to connect in the chat. And 10 out of 10, highly recommend 60 plus. And Sophie. Yolanda B, member of KendyK's crew, is in the building. And Claire is already, y'all, every episode of Shop Talk is a live Q&A. Yes, if I don't know the answers, and then friends, I don't know the answers to everything. I am a new and considered by YouTube still a small content creator. Y'all, it was just in the last 30 days or so, probably a little bit over that now, because y'all, isn't time just running fast? My goodness gracious. It seems like we just started this year, and 2025, we're in practically the last quarter of 2025. It's on its way out of here. Yes, friends. Yes. Welcome in, friends. Absolutely. So I want to make sure that everyone is able to connect, to collaborate and grow. And y'all, but there's been some issues with the interface between StreamYard and Google, which runs YouTube. So yeah, it's just been some things, and I've been emailing them for technical support, and have been less than flattered by the support that StreamYard is giving. That part. So we're going to see how it goes, but as long as the product was delivering a good product, then fine. So I am able to do this, and that is share your comments. 60 plus and Sophie says, as far as starting her YouTube channel, she did the same thing. She started it all wrong. And I'm telling you now, if you are not a content creator just yet, wait until you have just a little bit of content, more than one video. Okay. You can't go live if you're a new content creator. You have to at least have 50 subscribers for that. So it's going to be a minute. And so create videos. Don't post not a single video, because once you post the video, you start the clock. What clock am I talking about? We'll talk about that. Yeah, I want to get straight to the content for today. We're talking new month, meaning September is a new month for all of us. So let's talk about new channel goals. Let's share our channel goals. And I think that's important because as we talk about SMART goals in my full-time job, and we set goals for our teams at work, we set goals for our family, we set goals for how we're going to advance in our profession and our careers, or maybe even financial goals for saving, etc. But have you set some goals for your YouTube channel? I hope you have, as a content creator. And maybe your goal might be like Claire the Missing Link. Maybe your goal is to start your own YouTube channel. And if that is your goal, you're in the right place at the right time. This is KendyK all day. Hey there, Chip and the Are You Locked In crew. Y'all, this is a safe space for content creators to grow. And so is the hashtag Are You Locked In. 10 out of 10, I highly recommend Chip and the Are You Locked In crew as a safe space to collaborate, to connect, and grow your channel. Y'all, feel free to continue to connect in the chat, and I am putting up all of these great things on the screen. And so that's just a tidbit. Claire, the Missing Link. Claire, thank you for the questions in the chat. Appreciate you. Y'all, if you have any content creator questions, that's what Shop Talk is, friends. We just talk a shop. We're going to collaborate. We're going to learn a little bit. We're going to laugh a bit. We're going to connect. We're going to grow. And y'all, if you don't want to come up on stage and co-host this stream with me, then do it and collaborate and connect through the chat. Yes, that's how you grow your channel, because that's another pro tip. As a new and small content creator, y'all, friends, I am now fully monetized. Yes. I'm not quite sure what all that means just yet, but I am now fully monetized. I am now a member of the YouTube Partner Program. And friends, I'm looking forward to getting my first YouTube check in these YouTube streets. So I'm a witness. It can be done. It can be done, especially as a woman of a particular age. Y'all, I'm turning 50 in October. Yes, I am. And I'm super excited. And one of the things I wanted to do before I turned 50 is I wanted to start a YouTube channel, just like so many other women that I've seen, and men too, on YouTube. YouTube is about you being you. And I said to myself, well, hey, I'm going to be me, and I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And so I did that a couple years in advance of my 50th birthday in January 2024. As part of my New Year's resolutions to myself, I said I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And that is what I did. The last week of January 2024, I uploaded my first video. And doggone it, I was starting a YouTube channel. Y'all, I'm going back to the top of the chat because I feel like I might be missing friends in this chat. Friends, so let me try to share my screen. Will YouTube even allow me to do that much? So let's go into the back office for the YouTube streaming software. So once you get 50 subscribers on your channel, you can go into the YouTube streaming software. You will get access to that once you have 50 subscribers on your channel. And when you're live streaming, you want to interact and engage with your viewers, because the more engagement folks do during your live streams, the more YouTube will push your channel out into the algorithm. And so that is what you're seeing now, friends, in this black screen. This is what YouTube looks like from the streaming side of things when you are live streaming. And friends, I tried to set this poll up. Don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work, if I'm just going to have to recreate the whole poll. So this is what you do. So I'm creating a poll, and I'm going to show you how to create the poll step by step. So over in the lower right-hand corner, you can see the chat. And there's a heart. So if friends want to click that heart, they can give KendyK some hearts. That's a way to engage as well. Hearts are one of the best ways to engage in a live stream, because it's a visual cue to the content creator. They can see that out of the corners of their eyes, even as they're talking, even as they're trying to send things out. Y'all, send them some hearts, drop them some hundreds, drop them the confetti. Y'all know all the good things. Pro tip, y'all do that, because it's absolutely free. That's another thing I love about YouTube, y'all. It is absolutely free, and everything you need to start a YouTube channel is absolutely free. But I pointed you to that heart at the bottom of the screen and near the chat. because right next to it is a plus button. And friends, if you hover on that, it gives you some choices. You can start a Q&A. So I could put just a compelling question for content creators or for viewers to then respond through the chat. I find that I don't rarely use that Q&A because it's not like viewers can click on something, they read your question, and then they answer the question by responding to that question in the chat. But I just tend not to use it. My favorite is the poll. And so I'm going to click on start a poll. And here's my poll question. Do you have goals for your channel? You type this in however you want. It gives you 100 characters. So keep it short and sweet, y'all. And it's so funny for me as a woman of a particular age, at the ripe old age of 50, because friends, I am very wordy from a work perspective when I'm working full time. I'm a full time employee, right? Because y'all, I'm almost 50. And so I've got a few years in front of me before I can retire. I want to retire early as part of the FIRE movement, financial independence, retire early. I am on that FIRE train. But friends, until I am able to do that, I'm a full-time employee. I work Monday through Friday, and then I'm just a part-time content creator in these YouTube streets. Y'all, I am a fully monetized content creator in these YouTube streets. And it is because of you, the friends that I've gathered in the chat, many of them content creators, some who are interested in becoming a content creator, and then just viewers who will rock and ride with KendyK all day. Y'all, thank you, friends. Thank you so much. I love to see so many friends engaging. Yes, Chip says, and the Are You Locked In crew says, engage, 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 engage. Yes, yes, and yes. I love to see that. And y'all, these channels, one thing about me, you don't have to self-promote in the chat on my channel, but except for during Shoptalk. Please self-promote your channel by continuing to drop your channel link. You know how to do it, to connect, collaborate, to grow, because y'all, that's what we do here. We are helping and learning, and it's a lunch and learn. KendyK is lunching on drinking her 30-gram protein shake by Quest, my favorite. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all, thank you. Thank you, friends. What motivated you to get involved in YouTube? Yeah, friends, I went during the pandemic, and I think this might be for a lot of people, might have a similar story. I started my YouTube, and Claire, thank you for asking a question and dropping it in the chat. Every episode of Shop Talk is a live Q&A. But I got motivated to start my channel because it was during the pandemic. The world was locked down. I was done watching everything I could on Netflix, on Amazon Prime. And y'all, I haven't watched regular TV, network TV in years anyway. I had kind of stopped watching that during the pandemic, before the pandemic, I should say. And so, friends, I want to make sure that you can see everything that I am showing here. And that looks a little bit bigger. And so I want to make sure. Well, that didn't work. I shouldn't have did that. Okay. So I want to make sure that you all can see me, and y'all, yeah, StreamYard is acting up over here. StreamYard is acting up, but I am over here trying to start this poll. Okay. So I hit the plus sign, I click on start a poll, and then it says, do you have goals for your channel? Yes and no. And let's add one for Claire. And let's see. I'm thinking I can't talk and type and smile, right? For YouTube. Lots of moving parts. When I say lots of moving parts, to be live and streaming at the same time, there's lots of moving parts. And so there's something for everyone to click on. You have up to 4 options. I could click add an option, but I think I'm done. Why isn't it letting me start the poll? Oh my goodness. So, y'all, I don't know if YouTube. Okay. I'm going to make this a little shorter, maybe. Yeah, I don't know what. It's not working. It is not working. There is something going on with YouTube Studio and YouTube. The interface is not seamless. I don't know what's going on here. Well, I usually do the poll on my laptop so that friends can see that, because I try to, this is Shop Talk. Welcome in, Jared Talks. Welcome in, friends. This is Shop Talk, our virtual content creator makerspace. And so I like to use it as a teachable moment. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Friends are gathering. And so, but thank you, Jared. Welcome in. Jared has helped me to co-host the stream before, episodes of Shop Talk before. And he has, thank you though for that pro tip, Jared. I normally do it on the black screen through the live streaming link through YouTube on my laptop so that friends can see the step-by-steps to how to start a poll. But Jared is reminding me, KendyK, just do it on my cell phone, and maybe that will let me do it as well. I'll try. I will certainly try. This is KendyK all day, but y'all, we're already heavily into this stream, and so I'm not gonna worry too much about it at all, because if you're here, you're in the right place at the right time. Yeah, but the reason why you want to start a poll is because it gives viewers other ways to engage. Everyone is not a talker or a typer in the chat. And sometimes people just want to click a button. So if you want to click a button, hit that heart for KendyK. KendyK loves those hearts. And a content creator, they're trying to focus on so many things during the live stream that when you hit the hearts and they're going up the screen, or the hundreds, those little things on the side of the screen, you know what I'm talking about, from your cell phone. We can see those, and we know that we must be saying something good, and it's just encouragement. And if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to KendyK all day. So thank you for joining us, Jared. I've been pretty good. Y'all, if you're looking for KendyK's mommy, said she is not interested in being on Shop Talk today. She said, not today, KendyK, not today. We have questions from Claire. Is there a limit on how many channels you have? Not that I'm aware of, because friends do have multiple channels. I know that Chip of hashtag Are You Locked In, that channel name, has multiple channels, and that might be a pro tip for Chip. Hey there, homebody Trish. Y'all stop the presses. This is my decorator, Homebody Trish. Y'all check out her channel. Her channel is called Homebody Trish, and she is helping me. Y'all, we're in the final stages. Can I tell y'all, we are so close. We are so close to finishing this living room renovation. Yes, and yes. Check out all the episodes. And there's a playlist for that. I've got a playlist on, and it's called Homebody Trish Fix My House. Thank you for that collaboration, Homebody Trish. And thank you for the congratulations. Yes, Homebody Trish, we did it. KendyK did a big one, as Kiss from Jay would say. This channel is now fully monetized. Y'all, I have yet to receive my first YouTube check, but I am sure, I think we're going to get it in September. Y'all, I am super excited. That's how new I am to these YouTube streets and full monetization. And that's why we do Shop Talk, so that those who are a little bit ahead of that and on full monetization, or maybe you just reached the first level of monetization, which they call initial monetization or partial monetization. Friends, there are questions. Like, you're reading it, you're trying to understand it, you're trying to still do it and keep growing your channel, all of the things. And so I remind you, if you've not dropped your channel link in that chat, that's a way to connect, collaborate, and grow your channel as well. Y'all, I have pinned the co-host link to the top of my screen. Y'all, come on in, join in, friends. Join in, y'all. So I'm having to use a workaround. Y'all know what a workaround is. I'm having to use a workaround because we are having trouble with the interface between YouTube and StreamYard, and it's been going on for over a week now. And so I'm like, what's up? What's up? So we'll see how far we can get with this, but I will share this way. How about that? How about that? Let's see if I can get. We'll go with that. That's good enough. Better than nothing, right? Better than nothing, y'all, because StreamYard is just not working. It won't load any of the layouts or anything. This is I got one layout and this is it. Right? Welcome in, Soul Session. I see Soul Session. Y'all, let me slow down. I'm so excited. I thank y'all for joining me for episode 24 of Shoptalk. Friends are connecting through the chat. Soul Session is greeting everyone. Soul Session, friend, I did get over early this morning. I did get over to my local post office and I mailed out the August crew member prizes. Y'all, on Monday, on Labor Day, we did a crew member party. We let the good times roll, and all of the prizes went to members of KendyK's crew. So to become a subscriber on KendyK all day is absolutely free. And so what's holding you back, friend? Just hit that red subscribe button. And if you want an elevated experience, become a member of KendyK's crew, where I have a crew member party. Y'all, I have members only live streams. Y'all, I have members only posts. Y'all, we do the things of the things of the things. And each and every month that KendyK has KendyK's crew, and yes, it's crew with a K, I will be having my crew member parties. Yes. And all the prizes, they're not for KendyK, y'all. It's my thank you to being a member of KendyK's crew. Soul Session. One, that's why I have Soul Session on the screen, because one, I want you to see that channel name, a 10 out of 10. I highly recommend the Soul Session. Great content. Soul Session, can I just say, you did a big one too, friend. You really pushed hard in the summer months, doing lots of multi-part live streams, having lots of panels. You talked about menopause. You worked hard in these YouTube streets this summer. And I just saw you take your channel to a whole nother level, Soul Session. So shout out to Soul Session. That is Wanda, the wellness lady. She has multiple channels. So Claire asked in the chat, how many YouTube channels can you have? I believe you can have more than one, because I know that Soul Session has multiple channels, and I also know that Chip and Are You Locked In also has multiple channels. So the answer to that is yes, you can have multiple channels. Thank you for the questions. Y'all, if you have questions about anything about content creation, y'all, it's a new month and we're talking all about new channel goals. Y'all, go ahead, friends, and start dropping your new channel goals in the chat. And I'm going to see if this is going to let me advance so that we can talk about my channel goals as I share with you. So y'all, YouTube gives you everything you need for free. Lean into that. Hashtag for free to start a YouTube channel. As long as you have a Gmail address, you have what we call the bones of a YouTube channel already. It's just sitting there waiting for you to load content. Stop. Don't load content until you take part into my multi-part series that I'm going to do for new content creators, so that you don't make the oops mistakes like so many of us in the chat have done. Y'all, you just have to laugh at yourself. If you knew the things now, then when you first started your channel, if we only knew. So we're going to share some of those things with you. but you're in the right place. Y'all go ahead and connect through the chat or join me on stage. I have pinned that join link to co-host this stream with me in the chat. So I will say that Soul Session, let me go back to Soul Session. Y'all, I just be forgetting what I'm talking about. The Soul Session is a new member of KendyK's crew because I believe Soul Session was gifted a membership in KendyK's crew. And if you're ever gifted a membership, that membership is good for the prize wheel that KendyK has every month, friends. And Soul Session is now a paid member of KendyK's crew. Welcome, Soul Session. Welcome back. We missed your friend. Welcome back. But Soul Session, during my July crew prize wheel party, Soul Session won a prize, and her prize was a $20 gift card for groceries. It's a grocery gift card with about 12 different stores on it, and they're on the front of that gift card. Anyway, to make a long story short, before I forget what I'm talking about again, friends, Soul Session, I mailed that gift card to you today, friend. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. Yes, yes, yes. And if you won a prize during my August, prize wheel, and let me tell you what the prizes were, because I think all friends have claimed their prizes. Camille and Pitts Life, Mrs. Pitts won again. She won during the July prize wheel, and she won during the August prize wheel that we had on Labor Day. So we let the good times roll on Labor Day. Y'all check that live stream, because y'all, the shenanigans were going down. We had music, we had shenanigans, and we had prizes, all for members of KendyK's crew. So Mrs. Pitts won a $20 gasoline fuel card. Could you not use a gift card for gas to get some gas? In this economy, KendyK does that, because KendyK wants to thank you for rocking and riding with me. This is a KendyK all day. Y'all, thank you so much. Hajarine, Annette, friend, thank you for being a member of KendyK's crew and has now gifted 5 memberships to KendyK's crew. Y'all, we'll check that in just a second and see who received those 5 gifted memberships. And y'all, I have no control. Y'all see me over here doing Shoptalk. It is the YouTube algorithm, the supercomputers that are YouTube, that determine, based on your engagement on KendyK's channel, if you will receive a gifted membership to KendyK's crew. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. And so Mrs. Pitts won. So it was a late, me and Soul Session have been connecting back and forth. But always stay connected, sending emails and things like that. And so her gift went out with the August gifts, but she actually won that gift in July. It was a gift card for groceries in this economy. Y'all, I'm just doing the things that we need, because it's 2025 and we got some weird things going on in this economy, in this world, in the U.S. for sure, right? Nisha Antoinette, welcome in, friends. That's that Florida lady, y'all. She's a lady. You better treat her like a lady and like a diva. My mama loves her some Nisha Antoinette. She said, "Who is that?" I said, "Mama, you got to see her live, Mama. You've got to see her live, because we're watching content, we're watching videos." But Nisha Antoinette, good friend in these YouTube streets, and you be safe out there, Nisha Antoinette. Yes, and yes. So happy to have everyone joining us, connecting with us, y'all. New month, new channel goals. So we're talking about our channel goals. Y'all drop some of your channel goals in the chat, because that's all we're going over here for episode 24 of Shoptalk. It's important to make SMART goals, right? Actionable goals, so that you can work on reaching those goals. And y'all think about it in the church. What do they tell you? You got to write the vision and what? Make it plain. And so y'all, I also write my vision, my goals for my channel, especially my September goals. I've written them in my content creator planner that marries a life journey sales. If you're interested in a content creator planner so that you have all of your information, all your to-do list, your task list, your titles, your ideas for content, I have them all now in one place, thanks to that beautiful content planner created by Mary's Life Journey. I caught a live stream with Mary this morning, and Connect Nisha was in that chat, and so many others. Thank y'all for the questions coming through in the chat. I see you. And let me see if I can see who gained those new 5 memberships. Harjareen Annette, thank you for gifting 5 memberships to KendyK's crew. So these friends, you will be a part of our September crew party where all the prizes go to crew members. So welcome in. Maddox, you received a gift membership to KendyK's crew. And y'all, some of these friends may not be in this live stream. They may not be in this live stream, and they might be in the live stream, but may not be chatting, right? I don't give out the gift memberships. Kind humans like Harjareen Annette gift the memberships, and then YouTube says, but we're going to hand them out so that it's fair, and it is based largely on your engagement on my channel, not during this live stream. See, friends might just be hitting the heart button, okay, over and over, and they might not have typed a single message in the chat. So you never can tell. And engagement also includes watching my content. That too can get you a gift membership on my channel. So S3XJY, congratulations, a friend. You've been gifted a membership to KendyK's crew. Thanks to Harjareen Annette. Chris the Fleshy, Shy Talk, welcome. You've been gifted a membership to KendyK's crew. That's crew with a K. It's Ms. Riz. You've been gifted a membership to KendyK's crew. Welcome. And friend. Chowdhury. I worked with a woman whose last name was Chowdhury, so I think I have that part right. But friend, you've been gifted a membership to KendyK's crew. And so you're always notified through the chat that you've been gifted a membership. And then you can also check the email associated with the channel, how you're viewing YouTube. That is where it will email you and also tell you that you've been gifted memberships to not just my channel, but to other channels. And why did Harjareen Annette do that? Because she's a kind human. She's a kind human. And y'all, what would happen if the world was just a little bit more kind? What would happen if we were just a bit more kind to each other? Right? Y'all, I was just talking, Mary's Life Journey, about your content planner. I said I am so grateful as we talk about, it's a new month and we're talking about our September channel goals. I'm so glad that I can now put all of my things associated with my channel, my to-do list, my titles, my hashtags, all of the things. I can even, and this is what I was able to do. Y'all, I had a busy and so grateful for a busy month of Coffee and Conversations interviews. I was able to put all of those interviews, channel names, the date, what time was it starting, what time was it ending, what time zone are they in, what versus my time zone, all of the things. I was able to put everything in one place, and it's called Mary Life's Journey. Mary's Life Journey has a content creator planner that works great for housing all things related to your YouTube channel. I purchased one. 10 out of 10 highly recommend. If you're interested in that, check the description box of this video and you will find a link to purchase Mary's merch. Hashtag channel goals for me. I don't have merch yet, but Mary does, and love your content planner, Mary. Yeah, my mama loves that Nisha Antoinette. Yes, yes, yes. Soul session. And so what other prizes went out on Labor Day during our August crew member party? So the crew party is always for the month previous. So we'll have that party at the end of September for it, and we'll call that the September crew prize wheel. Yeah, I found a new way to use the prize wheel. And so Mrs. Pitts won a card for gasoline fuel for her car. And More Intuitive Me was a prize wheel winner, won an Amazon gift card. Yep. And the grand prize winner, y'all, we started cold hard cash. KendyK gives hard cash every month for being a member of KendyK's crew, where all the prizes go to my crew members, just as my sincere thank you. Y'all, we started the cold hard cash in the form of a cash app. You would receive a cash app if you were the prize winner for that. We started that prize wheel at $25, and that thing got boosted. That thing got boosted twice, y'all. And so that $25 actually turned into a $35 grand prize that went out to none other than Poetic Tears. And Poetic Tears has now claimed that prize, and I will be sending that out to her. She's emailed me, I've emailed back, and we just like that. All I need is her Cash App ID, and she will receive that prize. Welcome in, Poetic Tears. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. There she is, right there. My goodness gracious. You are welcome, friend. You are welcome. I hope you emailed me, Poetic Tears. I think you did. Might be confusing that with another one of the prizes. So y'all, the prizes go out every month. You never know what the prize is going to be, but one of the prizes is always cash in the form of a cash app, and that thing got boosted, y'all. If you have not watched the video, it's a live stream video. It is our crew member bash 2.0. It's our second month having a crew member bash. Y'all check it out. It's available to view right now in a replay, and drop a comment so that I know you came by to see how that thing got boosted again. And so now Poetic Tears is getting a grand total of $35. Y'all, KendyK, y'all, I just got fully monetized, and so I'm just doing this out of my own personal finance budget. And it's my pleasure to do so, because I thank you all for rocking and riding with me. This is a KendyK all day. But it's a new month. We're in the month of September, y'all. So let's take a look at our goals for our channel. If you have not set goals for your channel, let's start now, and let this be the impetus for you to start with some channel goals right now. Okay, I will check. Yeah, I thought I had replied, so I'll double check, and so you should be receiving that later on today. Yes, y'all, so many friends welcoming, checking in with us. Let me make sure oh my goodness, the Soul Session has gifted 5 memberships as well. Wanda, thank you, friend. Thank you. Y'all, I'm just in awe. I cannot believe the support, and I appreciate from the bottom of my soul. I sincerely appreciate the support that you all have given me on this channel. Soul Session, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for purchasing your own membership. You've already been a membership of KendyK's group, and now you are back again. Yes. And so who received the gifted memberships from Soul Session? Give it just a second and it'll tell me who received the gifted memberships. Thank you, Mary's Life Journey, for being a member of KendyK's crew. Thank you, friend. And here are the memberships. Nisabu, you've received a gifted membership to KendyK's crew. Thanks to the Soul Session. Artfully Becoming, you received a gifted membership to KendyK's crew, thanks to the Soul Session. Cindy, welcome in, friend. You are now a member of KendyK's crew, thanks to the gifted membership from the Soul Session. Now, thank you for being kind humans in these YouTube streets. Thank you for just paying it forward. If you've received a gifted membership, perhaps you will gift and pay it forward to someone else. And even if you didn't receive a gifted membership on my channel, if you've received gifted memberships on someone else's channel, pay that thing forward. Make someone's day in these YouTube streets. And Lori, you have also received a gifted membership to KendyK's crew. Very special thank you going out to Hajareen, Annette for gifting memberships today. Thank you, Soul Session, for gifting memberships today. I appreciate both of you. And also a very special thank you to Soul Session for coming back to the crew. You missed us, didn't you, Wanda? You missed us. Thank you for becoming a paid member of KendyK's crew. Y'all, I'm super excited. So let's just keep rocking and rolling. Let's keep talking about our channel goals for the month. And I base my goals by looking deep into my analytics of YouTube. Once you become a content creator, your YouTube analytics become very valuable to you because it helps to point you, give you tips. They have inspiration, which is really AI for beginners. Y'all, all of these tools, including YouTube Studio, which is where you can find these analytics, are all available to you for free as soon as you decide to become a content creator. So can you start a channel on YouTube without a dime in your pocket or without a single dollar to invest? You absolutely can. And y'all, at this moment, YouTube, now you've heard me say this before, YouTube is in fact my playground. Y'all, because KendyK was not even doing social media at all when I started my YouTube channel. I'm talking no Facebook, no, what is a TikTok? I still don't get TikTok. Instagram, all the things, right? Blue Sky is a new one, social media. I don't know what that is. I just heard of it. And so I'm just repeating it, trying to be like the young folk, right? This is KendyK all day. Friends, yeah, I didn't do social media at all when I started my YouTube channel. But in YouTube Studio, you get these, what they call these channel analytics. And every month, they will give you a full overview of your channel. And so this is what it told me. For August, KendyK, you had 12,000 views on your channel. 12,000 views. I'm grateful. And y'all, just for optics, I wasn't able to show you the full graph, but what it did is it looked at my channel optics over the last 6 months. And so this is August there in the dark blue. And so June, July, May was my biggest channel month. And I got way over, I almost got 20,000 views, if I'm not mistaken, during that month. Y'all, and that is when I got over 1,000 subscribers to my channel. I went from 750 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers in like a day and a half. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. And that, y'all, that was like the go moment. I said, okay, I think I want to get monetized on YouTube. I know I want to get monetized on YouTube, but I was kind of scared to say it. Y'all, speak those things into existence. What comes out of your mouth is very powerful. And so speak that over your channel, speak that over your life. Amen. 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 That's all I'm going to say on that, that part. Claire says, how much time do you spend on your YouTube business, y'all? Because this is episode 24 of Shop Talk, and we're doing just that. We are talking shop. And so I invite you, if you have questions about content creation, if you're not a content creator yet on YouTube, but you're considering it, drop those questions here. This is a safe space. And if I can't answer them, our friends in the chat will answer them. You can also, y'all, you choose your own adventure over here for Shop Talk. You can come co-host the stream with me, or you can just connect, collaborate, answer questions, ask questions through the chat. And folks are doing just that. Thank you for joining in. Poetic Tears is in the building. Poetic Tears won our grand prize $35 in cash. And y'all, if that thing would have kept hitting that boost, we were going to keep going. We were going to keep going until it said we had a winner. And it got boosted twice, y'all. So I can't wait. I think I like that. I like that, y'all. So that we're going to do that again. We're going to do the boost. We're going to do boost on the prize wheel every month. YouTube is acting up, y'all. YouTube is acting up. Do you see how, I don't know how it looks to y'all, but I can't even use StreamYard. It's not even interfacing with YouTube today. I'm having to kind of do a back end way in order to even show you the visuals for today's live stream. I don't know what's going on. I went through the house to make sure that I had a good, powerful, strong internet connection. I went through the house and turned off all the other devices in the house that would be connected to the internet, my TVs, etc., so that I could try to increase the bandwidth. YouTube has been acting up. Can I say that? Acting up. Yes. So if y'all have figured something out, but YouTube is acting up and so is StreamYard. I'm just being honest. Oh, I see Joe has snuck in here on us. Hey there, friend. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is KendyK all day. Y'all check out that interview that I did with our good friend from London, Joe's Sleep and Slim Down Journey. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Now, Joe, we were watching you. Me and my mama were watching you on the TV as well, and you were showing us your face routine and your beauty routine, and that hair, your crown of hair is just, oh my gosh, it is something amazing. I love, you're just a beautiful spirit and a beautiful soul. Thank you so much. Thank you. So let's keep rocking and rolling because so many friends are here. Yes, Mary says sometimes technology works. So you got to be patient, y'all. I'm learning to be patient, and I'm learning to monitor and adjust in real time, especially when you're live, because y'all, it is what it is. It just is what it is. Yes, and yes. So friends are connecting. Y'all, please connect through the chat. No, these are the views that I got across the whole channel during the month of August. Now, I will tell you, August was a great month for me, but it was not my best month. I told you my best month was back in May, because this is August in the dark blue, and then next to that would have been July, and then June, and then May. May was my best month to date. And my views were actually at 12,000 views for the month of August. That's across all my content for the month of August. I got 12,000 views. It was down significantly because, and I think it's just y'all, folks were on vacation. Folks were out and about because we were enjoying the last bits of summer before children and adults and things went back to school. And, you know, all the things, other things. And so I frankly wasn't on YouTube as much. But, you know, so it is what it is. But now fall is settling in now, and friends are going to be back at home as the weather grows colder. And I believe that all of our views will be back up. And so when I think about channel goals, I said, okay, I had 12,000 views during the month of August. And my goal is to increase that. Y'all, what is your goal for your channel? Check in YouTube Studio and check your analytics and check for your August recap. You'll get one every month. I think it came out a day later, so because of the Labor Day holiday. But I saw it. I saw it today. Welcome in, y'all. LCQ is in the building. Y'all check for that link if you're interested in coming up to co-host this stream with me. I'm happy to let you stream that to your own channel, and you will get watch hours for every person that comes through the door. If you don't know at all what I'm talking about, but if you have a channel and you just want to come up and talk about your channel, you don't have to stream it to your own channel. I want you to, so you can get watch hours on your channel. But if you don't know how to do it, just come on up and just click the link. Join me, come up, and join me so I can do a little mini interview. You can tell us what's happening on your channel, and y'all, We're cross-pollinating our viewers, our viewership. Friends who are watching me for whatever reason, they may not have ever heard about you or your channel. This is how we grow our channels in these YouTube streets. Yeah. How do I increase my views? I go live more often. I don't know. If you were here when I started this stream, I'm just telling you the honest truth as a new and small content creator. And even that I'm now fully monetized. Friends, I am still learning so much about YouTube. And one thing I know for sure, I probably made every mistake you can make to start a YouTube channel. Yes. And so how do you increase views is you go live, because that allows friends to connect with you, to ask you questions about your life, about your family. They like to know, a lot of things about, what do you do outside of YouTube? All of the things, other things. If you're on my live stream, you're liable to hear a lot. You just end up getting a lot more inside information because, y'all, we can do all of the, now Mary's life journey, it just told me right up in the middle of my screen where I could see it, that you are joining me in the chat. In the stream. So I don't see you though, friend. So let me try to find you. Did you go back out or something? Mary, if you want to join me up on stage, come on up. I welcome you to do so. She might have gone back so that she could connect and stream this to her own channel as well. Y'all do that. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. So one way you increase your views, create good content. Y'all just create content and it will get better. Okay. Just create. Anything you keep doing, you will begin to do better. So just create content. And it took me, y'all, greater than a year. Started the channel January 2024. Did not go live for the very first time until March of 2025. Yep. KendyK did that as a content creator. I didn't know any better. I think I forgot. I know when I first started the channel, I couldn't go live because I couldn't even get to 50 subscribers. So you have to have 50 subscribers to go live on your channel. And so y'all I just kept making long format content. And so I have now over 400 videos, long format content that are now monetized and ads can be put on them. And I can get my first YouTube check. I haven't got it yet, but I'm super excited and I'm waiting on it. Yes, yes. Hey there, Coffee No Cream. Y'all, all the friends are back for episode 24. Hey there, Coffee No Cream. Hey, friend. Hey there, hey. Y'all. Now, y'all friends, 10 out of 10 highly recommend. Coffee No Cream is a podcaster in these YouTube streets and has had tremendous growth. Coffee No Cream. Friend, number one, I invite you to come up and co-host this stream with me. Everybody under the sound of my voice in this chat, y'all look for the co-host link. It's pinned to the top of the chat. But y'all, Coffee No Cream has interviewed with me for Coffee and Conversations, and y'all had just a couple hundred subscribers. Now has surpassed me and you and me and you and you and you and everybody all together. Friend, Mary, you are in the stream, friend, and you let me know when you're ready to talk and when you're in a safe space to talk and get your little interview going on. You can tell us all about your channel, Mary. Let us know when you're ready. I'm ready when you're ready, Mary. Friends, Coffee No Cream has taken these YouTube streets by storm as a podcaster, talking about Coffee No Cream moments. A 10 out of 10, highly recommend her channel, y'all. She is acknowledging what Black women in particular experience in this country and around the globe. I don't know another way to put it. She calls them Coffee No Cream moments. When you are experiencing things, peculiar things, racist things, discriminatory things, things that you have to laugh at to keep from crying at times, unlawful things that we experience simply because we are Black women in this world. Yes, yes, yes. So check out Coffee No Cream. We've got some more royalty in the building. It is none other than our friend Mary, live journey, Mary's life journey. Welcome in. She got on her straight out of Compton. I love it. I love it. First of all, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm locked into your channel. I'm locked into your channel. See, I know all of these things that she bought this hat for 50 cents as a thrifter. And y'all, you can see it's brand new. It's bright white and brand new, right? And
it is brand new. I am sitting at the thrift store now. I just finished dashing. I'm sitting in the parking lot. And I was just listening to you. I was like, well, let me go up before I go in because I'm going to be in there a minute looking through everything. But I am Mary. For anyone who does not know me from Mary's Life Journey, y'all make sure you connect. If you haven't already, my channel is just a lifestyle channel. I bring you along my day-to-day life, whatever I'm doing. You will see a lot. You will see fashion. You will see cook with me. You will see cleaning. You just a variety of content. You will see it. I think I've kind of done everything on my channel. I think I've showed like every aspect of my life. But the thing I'm really trying to kick off for going into September, and also I'm not sure if I'm going to do Vlogtober. I'm thinking about it because I'm starting a new job. I'm going to have to see because I know I got to pace myself. So just kind of look out for that. But one thing that I am going to continue on with is my car chat. It started taking off. So I think I'm going to continue to keep it going and stuff. So if you guys don't mind, tap in. I have been doing it at 10 a.m. Monday through Friday, but I don't know how it's gonna go, what it's gonna be next week. So just follow, just if you subscribe and got your post notification on, I'm gonna before I do it, I'm gonna let you know in advance when I'm gonna do it. So I just been loving that, just talking about all the things, and if you need to do a side gig, what has been getting me through. So yeah, my DoorDash, it's been getting me through. So that's what's to come on my channel. I just want to increase those views. I haven't had a chance to look at my analytics for this month, KendyK, but definitely I am following you, girl, because you done it. You done it. You took off. You
Mary,
just gotta do it. And I just
gotta do
so
it.
commend you for that monetization. Girl, you came in and you done it. You done it. I am so proud of you. I'm so happy for you and your channel. I'm so proud to be a part of the crew over here. And anybody who wants to come over to Mary's Life Journey and become a journeyman, y'all come on, let's do it.
Mary, now, Mary, hashtag channel goals, because I was just talking about Mary and your content creator journal, and I love it.
Yes.
I love it, and it is now, y'all,
Yes.
over in the living room, in the great room, on my little
Mm-hmm.
table next to my recliner, because that's kind of where I got my feet up. I'm watching TV,
Yes.
watching content creators, and I'm in there, and
Yes.
that's where I kind of plotted these goals for September, new month, new goals for my channel.
Right.
And it
Right.
just so happens that, y'all, we had a gathering of sister friends this morning. Then Damo Straight Go came in there and elevated. So it wasn't a gathering of sister friends. I take all of that back. Chip came through there. Everybody was coming through there. Because y'all, we
Yes.
all rock with Mary. We all rock with Mary. And y'all, Mary's life journey, friends, y'all, she has merch. See, do you see what I'm saying?
Yes,
Mary's
yes.
got merch, and there are quite a few folk in there said, I already have the content creator
Mhm.
planner. Now, Mary,
Yes.
let me do this, because I want all friends to keep me and hold me accountable for this. Mary, I am going to purchase 3 of your content creator planners as prizes in the September KendyK's
Yeah.
Crew prize party wheel.
Thank you so much,
Yes,
KendyK. Thank
yes,
you. And
yes.
I highly suggest anyone who's a new creator, start off. If I had to do it all over again, I would go in and start branding myself. Don't think you have to be monetized, to do the things. Yeah, some of the brands, if you are going into it for brand deals and things like that, they do require you to have certain numbers and stuff. But it's always a workaround. I'm gonna tell you, I have applied for my LTK about 2 times, and I just kind of got tired of them. Every time they'll come back, they'll tell me,
wait a minute. Because you keep saying things that I know friends don't know about. Because I don't know what LTK is either. What is LTK?
LTK is Let's Get to Know. It is a app. If you are a fashion creator, a lot of fashion creators have that app where you can connect your items and get things that you buy if you purchase from Walmart and things like that, and you can get a commission. So I was just scrolling Instagram one day, and Bendable came up. I spoke about Bendable in my live on this morning.
Can I tell y'all, Mary was dropping gems. Mary was over there teaching. Taught me some things. What resonated most for me, Mary, was that you said, create a product and sell it. You created a planner and you now sell it on Amazon.
Yes. And I'm telling you, my royalties from it, I get a royalty. I get a royalty check from Amazon.
Because you're a queen.
Yes. They actually call it royalty. So, just like the songwriters, they getting royalties from their music and stuff like that. So I get a royalty every month. Well, not every month, every 3 months from Amazon for what I have sold from my planner. So guys, yeah, don't look at the price of it, because honey, you got to put all your coins together. All your coins together. So yeah, so don't be, as I was saying, I was kind of discouraged with LTK because I applied for them 2 times, but it cost me to take a look at my channel and clean it up. That's another reason why I took my fashion to another to my backup channel, because they told me they needed to see more fashion content. They give you suggestions. They let you know why they turn you down.
I like that, because at least they told you some things to do.
Yeah,
to try
I know what to do, and that's what I'm working on and stuff. So, but I found Bendable, and I'm able to link a lot of things that I want to link, perfumes, fashion, camera, all that stuff. You can link it and get a commission for anyone who wants to purchase it. Just send them to your Bendable account, and they can purchase it from there. So yeah, guys, just keep at it. It's always a workaround to everything and stuff. So definitely anyone who is a new creator, just starting out, and just keep pushing. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep pushing. I want to be like KendyK when I grow up.
Now, KendyK is a woman of a particular age, y'all. This thing is gonna be 50 in October. Mary, before you go, and you're welcome to stay as long as you need to, but we want to let Low Carb Queen, another one of our YouTube friends, connect with us and talk about her channel. Mary, tell us what that second channel is, your new fashion channel.
Yes, Styles by Mary. Styles by Mary.
And I'm subscribed. And let me tell you why. Because I'm a woman of a particular age, just like Mary, because I'm a plus size woman, a curvy woman, whatever you want to call it. I love how Mary twists and turns and shows us the fashions. I loved that pink semi-formal dress that you paired with the jean jacket. And I said, I'll be doggone. That looks adorable.
Thank you so
I never
much.
would have thought
Thank
that, Mary.
you.
I just want you to know, friend, that
Thank
I'm
you.
clocking your channel, y'all. Sometimes y'all, a lot. KendyK's eyes get tired after I've worked all day, and I have to take these glasses off, and I basically just have to rest my brain. But I'm all the time watching the folks who watch me. I mind the business that minds me and my channel over here. Y'all, we've got more friends gathered. Y'all, it's Coffee No Cream Live. So we're going to pass this mic over to the Low Carb Queen. Low Carb Queen, tell us all about your channels here. Y'all lean into this now from a content creator perspective. We have a question in the chat, Low Carb Queen, and then I'm handing it off to you. The question was, can you have multiple YouTube channels?
Well, first of all,
you see she laughed, so now you're gonna see why she's laughing. Welcome to Coffee No Cream. You'll be next.
first of all, let me say hi to you, KendyK, and hi to everyone on the panel, and hello to everyone in the chat. I so appreciate you, KendyK, for real. I appreciate all that you do. Excuse me, here to support and behind the scenes. And I'm like, Mary, you did a thing, okay? You did a thing with intention. You came in, and for you to be monetized in a year and a half, that's phenomenal, because you know the numbers, the stats. Very few people, it's less than 10% of people that get monetized, period. Okay, so again, for you to do that, I'm like her, you've got my ear. You know what I mean? Because when you do a lot of reading and research and stuff like that, somebody's got to be able to tell you something or show you something. Okay. And so you did just that. So kudos to you.
We're learning from each other, though. Kim is the Low Carb Queen, y'all. Kim has multiple channels. She's going to have this opportunity to talk a little bit about each of those channels. I'm just giving her a moment, y'all. Kim is recovering from COVID as she's in the real streets, supporting America's young people as a retired high school math teacher. Now going back to helping our littlest people in America's public schools, y'all. She just has a heart for young people and for children. And so, y'all, those babies gave her COVID quick, fast, and in a hurry. And so she's still pushing on, has already been at work today. And I'm saying you need to take off the rest of the week so that you can fully get well and recover from this COVID, because y'all, COVID is still out here, and y'all protect yourself. COVID and influenza A and B. And so take it away, Low Carb Queen. Tell us about all three channels so that folks can connect with you. And then Coffee No Cream, welcome, friend. You will be next to talk about these Coffee No Cream moments and your channel.
Okay, so my first channel is Pastor Kim's Corner. I started that by giving out a scripture every day. Excuse me, my goal was to make sure that people had access to the Word of God, especially, with COVID, where people weren't going to church as much. And even after COVID, they still aren't. So, a lot of times people don't like to read the Word. So if they can get a scripture a day about the Word of God, that was my goal. And that will always be my goal for Pastor Kim's Corner. That channel did become monetized. I've talked about that before, of how I used growth streams to help that channel get monetized. And I was doing the same thing, learning as I go. I also started my weight loss journey on that channel, but I wanted to kind of keep everything separate. Thank you. You see the other one? Okay, thank you. I wanted to try to keep everything separate. So the one about wild banshees education, it might be in my room. So that's when I branched off and started Low Carb Queen. I started as Keto Queen because I was trying to do keto, and it started out really, really well. The key thing with all of the channels, period, is the consistency. And so I started out as Keto Queen. Then I realized I couldn't do 20 carbs a day. So I changed to Low Carb Queen. And it's just showing a weight loss journey, showing different recipes, a lot of keto recipes, I just wanted to share the journey and say, again, if I can do this as far as the weight loss journey is concerned, anybody can do it, because I've been trying to, lose weight after 5 children, yada, 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 trying to get get myself at least close to a healthy weight loss plan. My third channel, which I sort of started, I had this channel sitting for a while. It's probably older than Low Carb Queen, because I was trying, when I learned about ASMRs, I was trying to do ASMRs over there. So I had it just sitting dormant. I had put up some videos. So I looked at it one day and I had 300 and something subscribers. I was like, what? Because I hadn't been doing anything over there. So
I've been seeing your ASMR stuff, and I thought it was like brand new content for you, but then I saw the dates on some of them, and it's lovely. It's music. It's these vibrant, high 4K pictures and images. It's great.
But see, that's on low carb. On my third channel, which is I Am Here, which is a faceless channel, I started that channel as ASMR, cutting vegetables and stuff like that. But I have subsequently taken, if not all of those videos down, taken most of those down. And I was just doing shorts with music to scriptures. And I've started to add long ones to that. But that's kind of on the back burner right now, because I'm really trying to focus on Low Carb Queen, trying to get it monetized by the end of September. And if not, a couple weeks after that. But I'm looking to get my first quote unquote income from Low Carb Queen before 2025 is out. That is my goal. And so
I'm with you, Low Carb Queen. I heard that goal. She came on the panel. Thank you for joining us up on the stage on the panel, and thank you for how powerful it is for the words that come out of our mouth. And you just gave the goal publicly in this space that you want to fully monetize Low Carb Queen with 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers by the end of September. Y'all, let's help Low Carb Queen meet that goal. You know what to do. Check out the channel. You can get a link to the channel in the chat. And y'all, this is why we're here. Let's grow, let's grow, let's grow. Go ahead, Low Carb Queen.
So, so I, we talk about chat. I did cancel my subscription, and so far so good. Everything is running smoothly. I'm getting the same information that I was getting with that subscription.
So how much did you save each month by canceling?
That was $20 a month. Yeah, that's
using the free. Y'all, I've been learning more about ChatGPT because I've been making myself use ChatGPT every day, because ChatGPT is very intuitive, meaning the more you use it, it will learn what you like and how you like it, and it will remember what you are searching for and what questions you are asking it, and it will get smarter. That's the beauty of supercomputing these days, right? Especially for a content creation perspective. And so we were able to save Low Carb Queen at $20. That's a $20 holla, right?
Listen.
So hey.
And so what I did do, just to let you in, because I use ChatGPT for a lot too. So I told Chat, it knows, it has the history of my channel, Low Carb Queen. I told it how many watch hours I had left to be monetized. And at the time that I told it, I had 1,096 watch hours left. And I told them that I wanted to be monetized in 30 days, if that's possible. So this is what I love about chat. So it wrote out a clear plan, and it gave me that plan all the way up until the end of November. Okay. It said how many lives, how many long videos. It estimated how many hours the live would bring, how many watch hours the long version videos would bring, and then it'll create the whole sheet for you. So then it said, okay, the actual hours, this is how many hours we think it should get, but of course we know that depends on how long the video is and stuff like that. And so then it compares that to the actual hours. So all I have to do is go in and put the actual hours, and then it'll calculate what it's going to be, and then it'll change all the numbers all the way down, so you can see based on what you put in. So that's what I'm working on now.
Let me just make sure everybody heard that. You told the free version of ChatGPT how many watch hours you have now on Low Carb Queen. That's your channel, one of Kim's channels. And it gave you a detailed plan for how to fully monetize that channel in 30 days for free, using the free version of ChatGPT. Come on, somebody. Y'all better come along and get in this Shoptalk virtual content creator makerspace. I've already been showing how to get what you need out of ChatGPT, a version 5. That's the newest version of ChatGPT, version 5. They just dropped at the beginning of August for free for content creators. We're gonna do you mind if we pass on to the to Coffee No Cream to give an introduction to her channel?
What can I just say one more thing?
Yes.
I just wanted to do a little plug, since we were talking about multiple streams of income. Y'all know, I know I have the Etsy channel. Now the Etsy store. I'll be working on that for the holidays, because like last year I set a goal. I hadn't really been doing a lot, and I set a goal. I was just like, okay, I want to make $100. Just let me make $100 for December. And so I set that goal. I pushed the store, and I made over $100 last year in the month of December.
Congratulations. I'm fully monetized, but I've not yet gotten my first YouTube check.
So here's some, I heard Mary talking about Amazon. There are a lot of things that you can do when you're on YouTube to have the multiple streams of income. This was a book that I created. It's a journal, Moments of Grace, a 52-week journal for women. Okay. This is a children's coloring book that I created, and these are on Amazon, or you can get them directly from me. And this is a daily attitude of gratitude journal that I also created. This is my favorite because it has so many things in it. And then I also have a book that's called The Bowels of Urban Education. A lot of times I write to bring closure. And so that book, when I was finishing up with Title I schools, I wrote about that because it was a lot of things in there. I don't want to take up too much time, but yeah, thank you for this opportunity.
Well, let me just say this. I am adding the content creator journal from Mary's life journey to my September KendyK's crew party. If you're a member of KendyK's crew, that's crew with a K. And so we'll use some of your featured merch that you sell in your Etsy store. We will feature some of that for the KendyK's Crew's October birthday bash edition.
My birthday's in October too. I think I asked you about
we got to do big things for the Libras. If your birthday is in October, y'all drop that in the chat, because I got some special things now. You want to make that known if your birthday is in October, because that's KendyK celebrating all month long. We're going to pass that thing right on over to none other than our sister friend, Coffee No Cream Live. She's a new podcaster in these YouTube streets. She's coming to us in her own way. Y'all check out the channel, because I'm talking about when Coffee No Cream interviewed on my channel. Do you even recall how many subscribers you had, Coffee No Cream, at that moment?
It was it wasn't even 300.
Now, y'all, I hope y'all seated for this. And how many subscribers do you have now?
I think right now I have I hit 4,000 this morning. So I'm at like maybe 4,015 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just about took me out.
I just think that's confirmation I'm doing what God wants me to do right now. That's all.
Your podcast and your talk of Coffee No Cream moments
Yeah.
has validated me and validated the experiences, the microaggressions, the macroaggressions that I experience in the workplace, that I experience living in my homes
Yeah.
in the South
Yeah.
and on the West Coast. And let me get real specific here, in the Pacific Northwest,
Yeah.
Oregon and Washington. Oh yeah, they got some real special for me as a Black woman in this hue. They have some real special foolishness.
Yeah.
You'd call them coffee no cream moments. Take it away, sister. It's your stage.
I just wanted to say hi because you gave me a shout out and I was like, hi, you know. I mean, I could talk about my channel all day. I mean, but I think the biggest thing, because I've only been on YouTube since I launched on May 14th of 25. So what is that? 4 months? It took me.
And she's got 4,000 subscribers, y'all. 4,000 subscribers. I
Well,
have 1,300 subscribers.
Well, let me just say what happened, just because, you know, it's real easy to get into the comparison mode, right? I don't have a background in this, you know, but I do have a background in marketing and advertising. That's where my base is. Okay, let me just start with that. So putting together thumbnails and doing creative things like that, and even being able to be on a microphone based on my background. I have a journalism degree. I've done voiceover work. Like all of that has helped me get to this point, right? But honestly, I'll just give you guys a couple things that with my humble experience, I will say, I think it's very important to niche down. Okay. You can go all over the place. You can do all of the things. But I think to get started, for YouTube to really figure out who you are so they can start serving you up to the right people, you need to niche down and figure out who you're talking to. And then if you want to branch out, because I have so many things I want to do with the podcast, but I'm just like, let me just get 1,000 subscribers first. And I thought that was going to take me a long time. But what also helped me is the format of my podcast. I'm interviewing people. And, you know, I've reached out to several people and they don't respond, or they say no and all this kind of stuff. And that's fine. I reached out to somebody, the girl that kind of took me over, because I had a video that hit, I think that video, I have a full episode that hit over 15,000 views. And I know, and I have
Wait a minute. Yeah. You've had a YouTube video.
Yeah.
It has had over 15,000 views.
But I've had a video that I clipped of that has over 60,000 views. Okay. So what I'm saying is I'm learning as I go.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't want to watch the long episode, or they don't want to get to it. So my strategy has been to make a fuller episode, which is going to launch in about 50 minutes for today.
Every Wednesday, new episodes drop every Wednesday. Coffee No Cream Live.
And then I'm still trying to work out my when I'm going to do a clip, because the clip that I did off of this one episode went, you know, that's the one that kind of, I guess, went mini viral. But she came from TikTok, and at the time she has like 10,000. She just got monetized on TikTok.
Oh wow.
The girl I'm having today, she has over 50,000 subscribers on TikTok. So I think that the niching down, tapping into people who are a little bit further ahead than you are, you know, maybe you're not going to get like somebody who has like 100,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers. Like, who cares, right? Just, you know, tap into people who can, you know, you can tap in and niche down, and consistency, like and look at the numbers and figure it out. Like, I kind of had figured out that 4 o'clock on a Wednesday was better than putting it out in the morning.
Yeah.
But then I actually looked at the numbers and confirmed it. So
Yep.
it was really just that, and then, the day that I put that video out, that the 15,000 one, it was my birthday actually that day. And I put that video out and
Happy birthday, belated birthday.
Thank you. And I had my massage. I remember my birthday massage, and I came back and I was like, oh, it's not doing well. Because it had only had like, I want to say like 16 views at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I had another video at that time that had gotten up to 1,000 views. So I was super excited. And like, it's kind of like Michael Jackson Thriller. You're always going to be chasing a viral moment if you ever have a viral moment.
That's what they say.
Yeah. So you can't get yourself down about it. But anyway, I immediately, the video had been up for a couple of hours, and I use Claude. I don't use ChatGPT. I use Claude to do a lot of helping me with my my descriptions. And
how do you spell that?
Claude, CLAUDE.ai. Same thing as Chat. It's just a different AI engine. He's more creative, right? So same price structure. I pay for it, but I put that video out a couple hours. The thumbnail wasn't doing well. And then I just decided to change the thumbnail, and I came up with a thumbnail that worked. And I spend time on my thumbnails, and that thumbnail just like helped. I think it made all the difference. So, I mean, that's my story. I think it was like a combination of a lot of things.
I agree with you. When you don't have a video that in your mind should take off, or views are low in comparison to your other content, then there's something wrong. And so check your thumbnail, redo the thumbnail, just try a different one. Or try the title, the words next to the thumbnail, underneath the thumbnail, which we call the title. And do you need to add words to the thumbnail image? And let those words be different than, because you take the words that are on the image, the thumbnail, plus the title, which are the words next to the thumbnail or underneath, depending on how you're accessing YouTube, on the TV or on your mobile devices. There's something wrong, and you just need to fix it. If you change the thumbnail 9 times out of 10, that's gonna hit it. But
you don't have all day to change a thumbnail. Like, you need to watch the thumbnail for the first couple of hours and see, especially once you start posting more, and that when I first started, I'd post and nobody would view it. It just wouldn't get seen. It'd be like 0 views. And now if I post it, within a minute, I'm going to have a view, right? Like, I know I'm going to have a view. So if after 2 hours I had 5 views, I would know there's a problem and I need to like fix it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We have a question that came in from Claire. Claire is thinking about becoming a content creator. Claire asks you, and we'll let you take this, and I'll bring up the rear if needed. How much time do you spend on your YouTube channel, Coffee No Cream Live?
I spend a lot, and I'm getting a lot better at the time, because I have to tell you, because I do like talking head videos and I do interviews with people. So I don't use StreamYard. I use Riverside, and I record in Riverside, and that takes the time it takes, right? I can't even I would say per week, mainly because I'm obsessed with it, because I'm new. That's a lot of time too, right? Just being obsessed. But I would say, I'm not gonna lie, I think about 8 hours a week. I mean, but I think that's high, because I don't. But I was just making a short, because I've got somebody with 50,000 views that's going to be on today on TikTok. So I've got to keep up with that on TikTok, because she's powerful on TikTok. So I've got to push it, because she can help me grow, right?
Absolutely.
So I have to I've got about 5 TikTok shorts out of this one video. So, if it's something you want to do as a person who started 2 businesses and now a podcast, if it's something you want to do, then you find the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just do what you need to do. And I'm fully monetized, and I'll be honest, like I have, I don't know how much money you have, Kendi, but I have a whole like $116, you know.
I just became fully monetized. I have not yet received my YouTube check.
Oh, it's not coming anytime soon because they do, and that's another thing.
Okay.
They have to verify your address. They have to verify your identity. I'm waiting for snail mail for a code to come to me. I didn't get my code, so I have no check. Yeah, I'm waiting on it. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in anticipation, just over the last week, friends, because just from things I've heard now in the YouTube streets, don't know how accurate they are, but it made kind of sense in my mind. I just went into a whole new bank or credit union, but I ended up at a bank and just started a whole new account. I did everything associated with YouTube money. I just won't sit over here.
Smart.
I don't want it. I don't want it. Because KendyK uses a lot of banks anyway. You diversify your lean into that, y'all. Diversify. We in some strange times right now. Diversify where your money is. You know. So I just went to a whole new bank and started those accounts just here in the last week or so in anticipation of me getting my first YouTube check. And so think about that. You're dropping pro tips, and I will tell you. Let me tell you what I think made you blow up. Number one, it's the relevance of your content. And you speak loudly and unapologetically for Black women and what we have to experience. Okay, because I could rattle off 5 coffee no cream moments that just happened to me within the last 24 hours.
Oh yeah.
Okay, with you know, but I'm not gonna go there. But because you know, sometimes you just cannot. I just because YouTube is my playground and I'm having fun over here on YouTube. But I think what has really helped you beyond your A1 content that you deliver consistently on Wednesday, you're going to get new content from Coffee No Cream Live every Wednesday. But how you utilize social media beyond YouTube. You have a very strong following on Facebook. Tell us about your other social medias. And do you feel like that has had a great impact on your YouTube growth? Tell us what you think. That's what I think. Because I don't use any other social medias. So
I need to look at the analytics more. I did start a Facebook group, which is another thing that's like, oh my God, people are actually joining it. So, and they're not talking in it so much. So I'm trying to talk in it, but that's a really good way to build your audience too. I say this to all my clients because my real job is I have a web agency, right? So, you know,
she is a small business owner, woman owned,
Black owned, and
winning.
Thank you. When an email address is the most
important. My pleasure, sister. Yeah. You're nothing short of amazing. The world needs to see your face.
Thank you. An email address is the most important subscriber you can ever have. So if it were me starting out, and I'm about to start doing free things, we're launching like a resource library. Like there's these things that I'm doing, right? But my goal is to collect email addresses, because when YouTube doesn't push your stuff out the way you want, when Instagram shows you no love, when TikTok is acting funny, because they all will, you're going to need a way to talk to your audience. And an email address is almost like somebody's like, hey, I've raised my hand. I want to talk to this person more. I want to hear more. So you definitely want to figure out how to collect email addresses, and none of those platforms will give you an email address. So you need to figure out a way to get people to your website or somewhere so you can get an email address. So I'm working on ways to collect email addresses. There's so many moving parts, and I'm excited about it. So the woman who asked me about how much time, I'm in love with this right now. So a lot of time. I'm sure it'll slow down as far as my time commitment goes, but I just have so many ideas and things I'm trying to do. At the same time, I have to keep the lights on. So I can't just be completely absorbed with this. But yeah, quite a bit of time, because I see this, I see it far down the road, you know, like kind of what I'm going to try to do and how I'm going to grow it and grow this as a community as opposed to just a channel. Like I have a bigger purpose or and goal with it. So
well, congratulations on your rise to superstardom, and I speak that over your channel, and
thank you.
God has already anointed it, because look at the growth, 300 or so subscribers in May when you started the channel.
Not in May. I think in May I had 80.
Wow.
Yeah.
When did we do the interview?
I don't know. I'd have to look, but I
don't know. It seems a long time ago. Because
early July, maybe?
Yeah, I think it might have been early July.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And now has over 4,000, made 4,000 views plus today.
And it's crazy. I think I got 3,700 views in the last 3,000 subscribers in the last 28 days. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? So when it happens, it just sort of happens fast, you know, but it's slowed down.
You be ready for it. Yeah, I think as far as the time thing, YouTube is, I am only a part-time creator. I'm still full-time in the workforce, y'all.
Yeah.
I am solo dolo over here. And now I told y'all the boy has come home and said he's going to stay with me this year instead of staying at his daddy's house. He's a third-year college student. So, you know, he's eating me out of house and home, just to be honest with you. But that's okay, because he's mine. He's mine. Mm-hmm. But y'all, friends, I'm a full-time employee in the workforce, okay? As a 49-year-old woman turning 50 in October. But y'all, so technically I'm a part-time content creator, but it feels like I am a full-time content creator with the time commitment. It feels like a second full-time job is what I'm trying to say. And so, but it is still my playground. I love YouTube. I love meeting amazing folks like Coffee No Cream Live. And I keep saying the name of her channel because when we do, our devices are listening to us, including YouTube. And it just keeps her in the algorithm. And I just wish everything that is good and great to you and your channel and to your businesses. You are rocking your businesses as a woman-owned and small business owner, and just keep growing, and promise that you'll come back and check in again. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me again.
Thank you for being with us. Stay in the chat if you want. Come down if you want. You do whatever you want, because you are greatness personified. Y'all, welcome. Thank y'all for rocking and riding with us. This is KendyK all day. Can y'all believe this, friends? Something else that Coffee No Cream Live. And let me just say this. We have two, if you're familiar with KendyK all day. Y'all, thank you for rocking and riding with us. I'm trying to put everyone up on the board so that you know that I see you in that chat. Thank you. Continue to connect. Coffee No Cream Live. Make sure that you drop the keyword, and I'm dropping it right now so that you will see what that keyword is, so that you can drop a quick link to your channel just by dropping that keyword in the chat. Do that repeatedly every minute or so. That is how you connect, collaborate, and folks can connect with your channel. If you liked what Low Carb Queen was talking about, if you like what Coffee No Cream Live was talking about, and if you like what Mary's Life Journey was talking about, y'all, please connect with those channels, and you know what to do, because we real grown over here, right? We don't need to give folks reminders. We don't need to tell folks, don't say these words, don't say this, don't say that. We don't have to do none of that. We real grown, and we know what we like. And if we like it, we're going to support it. Amen. That part. Y'all, we want to thank these members. Soul Session came back to KendyK's crew. Yes, Soul Session was gifted a membership when I opened up membership. A kind human gifted her a membership, and now she's back and has become a paid member of KendyK's crew. Welcome in, Soul Session. Welcome in. Low Carb Queen also became a paid member during this live stream of KendyK's crew. Look forward to having you at our September crew member bash, where all the prizes go to members of KendyK's crew. Just because I want to say thank you, and just because y'all, KendyK in these real streets, y'all, outside of YouTube, I'm a giver. I give people beautiful gifts just because why not? Why not just be a kind human? Why not? Right? We got a lot of hate in these YouTube streets. Why not just spread joy? Right? And one way you can spread joy is by gifting memberships to KendyK's crew and to other channels. And we thank Harjareen Annette. This is not the first time Harjareen Annette has gifted memberships to KendyK's crew. Y'all, they're just 99 cents. So hit that join button and become a member of KendyK's crew. 5 members became a member thanks to the kindness, the sheer kindness of Harjareen Annette. And Soul Session also was just a kind human. Thank you all for gifting memberships to KendyK's crew. Y'all, let's just finish up. Let's talk about, it's a new month. It's the month of September. And so let's just talk about ways that we, some of our goals for our channel. Y'all, I told you, I'm on the road to 5K. KendyK is on the road to 5K. That is 5,000 subscribers and 5,000 watch hours to go with it. Y'all, I will tell you that I would not believe it, but it has happened. I am now a fully monetized channel with over 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 documented watch hours based on my long format content and my live streams. And friends, I had 12,000 views in the last month. Did y'all just hear Coffee No Cream talk about having that many views on one of her videos because of her consistency and because of the value of her content in these Coffee No Cream moments for women of color, Black women with a capital B. Yes, yes, and yes. Y'all, let's keep going. I'm just showing you, y'all, because, well, let me go back. Nope, I need to go back. I need to be even more transparent, friends. Last August of 2024, I only had 6,300 views on my channel for the month of August. In the month of August 2025, I now had 12,000. And this is not the biggest month that I've had on YouTube. It is not. It was low. And I think it was low in general for not just me as a content creator, but for others as well. Because friends are trying to do last vacations. It's hot. Folks want to be outside in the pool and not in, binge watching TV. I think as the months go colder, views increase. That's what I saw in 2024. I hope that's what I'm going to see as we move into the fall months. Y'all, that's part of me being transparent and just showing you what it's like for a new and small content creator who's now fully monetized, but there's still so much for me to learn and for us to grow. So I'll just keep going through these so that you can think about channel goals for your own channel. Write the vision. Y'all, it's important that your words coming out of your mouth have power. So I invite you to speak your goals into the atmosphere, in your home, into your content creation studio, your space, wherever you're creating your YouTube content, and then to put those goals into writing. I have put my goals into my creator journal that I purchased with intentionality to support Mary's life journey as a woman-owned channel, as a content creator in these YouTube streets like myself. I did that with intention. And this is what the YouTube Studio Analytics showed me for the month of August. It just gives you a summary overview for your channel. It says not only did people watch, but they watched a lot of your most recent content that I put out in the form of long format videos and live streams. That's where 63% of the views that I got in August came from, my most recent content. And then for some reason, folks were only interested in the content I put out in between the months of March and July, only about 5% of the time. So I wonder, was I doing something wrong with that content? Do I need to go back and look at thumbnails, hashtags, tags, titles, etc.? I'm going to do that because, but they went back to some of the older content, which is a good, y'all, 31%. Y'all, that is a significant amount of folks who are enjoying some of my older contents from 6 months ago or better. That means I've got a lot of evergreen content out there. And if we look at these two numbers together, that is 36% of folks are watching that good evergreen content. That's how you know that it's evergreen, because folks are still watching it. So I am doing some things right. Is there room for growth? Yes, yes, and yes. So I love that they like my recent content, because that means I'm getting better as I work in these YouTube streets. But I've got to keep making it better, and I need to go back to some of that content that I created between January 2024 and December 2024, and make sure that I am using all the things I've learned about YouTube and using ChatGPT to help me retitle, create new thumbnails, make playlists so that we can loop things together, all of the things. Y'all, thank you for rocking and riding with me. This is a KendyK all day, and I am being intentional to drop my channel link so that friends can connect with me. If you are a new content creator in these YouTube streets, if you're a small content creator in these YouTube streets. Hey, friends, I've got some new friends. Model Lori Ann in the building. Welcome in, Model Lori Ann. Now, Model Lori Ann, thank you. I tend to like everything that Model Ann, Lori Ann says, my friend from the Pacific Northwest, because she's a model. My goodness, y'all, she knows all about fashion, as does Mary's Life Journey. 10 out of 10, highly recommend both of those channels to you. And you're the second person to tell me that I look great in yellow. That's why yellow is my signature color. Thank you for that compliment, Lori Ann. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. And Model Lori Ann, let's set up an interview soon, y'all, if you're interested. So I do mini interviews, and that is what you just saw with Coffee No Cream Live, and also with the Lower Carb Queen. You saw a mini interview, and Mary's Life Journey also did a mini interview. Y'all, I wanted to give them as much space as possible during this channel, this episode of Shop Talk, where we just talk shop as content creators. Every episode of Shop Talk is a live question and answer. Yes, yes. So if you're interested in a more in-depth interview, such as what I did for Coffee and Conversations, I call my long interviews, and y'all, they are long because they are at least 1.5 hours all the way up to 2 hours. I had recently had Joe's Sleep and Slim Down journey for over to KendyK's Kitchen for Coffee and Conversations. It is a virtual interview space for really just to help you grow your channel. And because y'all, I will only interview you for Coffee and Conversations as a content creator, because not all of my interviews are with content creators. I will tell you that. If I see you doing something interesting, purposeful in the world that the world that is YouTube should know about, I will interview you as well. You don't have to be a content creator to join me for an extended interview. But I have to believe in who and what you are. And as a content creator, I have to believe in your channel. And if I don't, yeah, those are the only interviews I give for Coffee and Conversations are channels that I believe in, channels where I have hit subscribe. And just so you know, feel free to email me. If you go to my channel homepage, you look all the way at the bottom, you'll be able to find my email address there, and just email me and let me know, and I will start that process with you. We are now booking through the end of September and early October. We'll have fewer interviews in October because that's KendyK's birthday month, unless of course I might be persuaded to do interviews with friends in October if your birthday happens to be in October, and if I believe in your channel, and if I'm subscribed to your channel. friends, because I don't want to push out I don't recommend channels that I don't believe in, and because there's a lot of foolishness in these YouTube streets, if you know what I mean. Y'all, let's keep going. Let's keep moving forward. We are looking at September. It's a new month. So let's look at new channel goals for the month of September and beyond. Y'all, let's take a back look at pound cake, y'all. Since in the last few episodes of Shoptalk, you know that we've done some updates to the 7-Up pound cake video that was first posted in August of 2024, August 11th, 2024. That pound cake video in August of 2025 is now 1 year old. And friends, it continues to be one of my top producers as a long format video at 25 minutes long. If you look, I don't know how much of this you can see, but if you look here closely, you will, this is what it kind of, I pulled several things from YouTube Studio and put them all on this one slide. So one thing is that I have a click-through rate based on this brand new thumbnail. So the video was 1 year old. I wanted to keep eyes on the video and hopefully folks clicking on the thumbnail. So I updated the thumbnail and I added the words 7-Up pound cake to it. It has some little stars to it. It's got a can of 7-Up on it. Looks 100% better, if not more. And now it has a click-through rate of 4.8%. What does that mean? Click-through rate means how many people out of 100 who saw that impression, your thumbnail is an impression, and decided to click. How many out of 100 people? For every 100 people, what percent clicked? 4.8%. So almost 5 out of every 100 people who saw this thumbnail clicked for whatever reasons. The title and the thumbnail worked and they're clicking. YouTube considers a click-through rate between 2 and 8% as a really strong thumbnail. Okay, anything above 5 is a great click-through rate. But anything, usually you're, as a new content creator, you're trying to get to 2%. You're trying to get to 2 or 3% as a click-through rate. And that particular video has a click-through rate of 4.8. And I do have thumbnails that have larger click-through rates, some even over 10%. And I need to share some of those in a video. Y'all, 60 plus and Sophie is a new content creator, and she is a cooker and a baker, and y'all, friends, love her. Subscribe. KendyK is a subscriber, and so 60 plus and Sophie has created and made KendyK's 7-Up pound cake, and she made her own version of that, and that pound cake was beautiful, by the way. 60 plus and Sophie, y'all. So because of the reworks on that, this video continues to gain powerful watch hours for me, 165 watch hours and counting. And y'all, so if you look at the red line here, so these watch hours may seem like they are down. Oh no, these watch hours may seem like they're down because, y'all, every 365 days, you lose the watch hours and they start over again. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry. I think I said that all wrong. But anyway, but look at the graph here. If all you can see is the graph, this graph, and I put a red line over it, shows typically where my views are on videos. That's what that graph shows. Typically where my views are on videos. And as you can see by the green line above it, that's the trajectory of how the pound cake video has grown in the last 365 days. That part. It is clearly a rising star for my content. And that's why you always see me talking about the pound cake video, because had it not been for that doggone pound cake video, y'all, I probably would not have continued on with my channel. I just wasn't getting the views. I wasn't gaining subscribers. I'm like, what can I do? All right. And man, I think it just had a lot to do with, folks just like Homemade pound cake. They like homemade. They like desserts. Who doesn't like desserts, even if they're not good for us? Everybody likes desserts, even if they just want to see the pictures of the desserts. It just all worked. The 60 plus and Sophie just made used my pound cake recipe, and you can find that pound cake recipe in the video. Y'all, she said she did the cake and it was gone within the hour. And she said her family typically requests her red velvet cake. See, I'm telling y'all, when I watch your content, I watch your content, friends. And not only did 60 plus and Sophie make KendyK's pound cake recipe, she did it live as a live stream. And y'all wanted to keep logging off. Like she kept saying, okay, I'm going to end the live. And I said, what, friend? You've got friends in here chatting it up with you. Please don't end your live stream, y'all. Keep chatting, keep talking, because for every minute, that was a question that came in through the chat. We had lots of good questions that needed answering today from content creators or people who are considering becoming content creators. And one of those questions from earlier, someone says they follow all three of the Low Carb Queens channels. Life Her Way, LMM. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us for episode 24 of Shoptalk. Y'all, this was a lunch and learn edition. And y'all probably are like, girl, it's almost time for me to go home. This is not a lunch and learn. Y'all, I work on the West Coast, and so it is the lunchtime on the West Coast. That's 2 hours behind, 3 hours behind Eastern Standard Time. And so it is a lunch and learn somewhere in the world, right? And right. Joe Sleep and Slim Down Journey has joined me for coffee and conversations. Joe, we need to plan an interview of you for coffee and conversations. You joined me. You co-hosted a stream with me. You did a Sunday morning stream with me. I'll never forget it, because you are one to watch in these YouTube streets as well. Channel views, subscriber views, just going up, 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 and up. I love supporting new content creators, particularly those, y'all. We are only limited by the limits of your creativity, friend. You're not in competition with anyone that you see in the chat, that you've seen up on the stage today, because only you can be you in these YouTube streets. Pro tip, show up authentically, and then you won't have to be someone that you're not. Just show up as yourself all the time. Yeah, that part. Thank you all so much. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Low Carb Queen is I was in Bible study with Pastor Kim, otherwise known as the Low Carb Queen, just last night, Tuesday nights. Yeah, join Pastor Kim on Tuesday nights on her second or third channel, one of her three channels for Bible study. Great Bible study. Thank you. Yeah, Low Carb Queen confirms it that Joe Sleep and Slim Down Journey, who is chronicling her journey with GLP-1s and weight loss journey. Yeah, you're going to be a global sensation. I predict that. Y'all, let's look at some more of my goals so that we can get ready to come down from this place. Y'all, I now have we added 10, 11, 12 members of KendyK's crew. So what is 39 plus 12? Y'all, I think that is a 42, 52. Y'all, all I wanted was to get 50 members of KendyK's crew for September. And y'all, today is September the 3rd, and we've already surpassed the goal. The goal was just to get 50 paid members of KendyK's crew. And so whether someone paid for their membership and paid it forward and gifted memberships to others, or paid for their membership, we now have 52 members of KendyK's crew. Y'all, thank you. That makes me so just plumb pleased for the performance. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all, I appreciated you, because in the last month, we increased by 20 members of KendyK's crew. This is only my second subscriber party that we had for the month of August, and we did it on September the 1st, the crew party. And y'all, at that time, we just had 20 members of KendyK's group. And now we have, as of this morning, we had 39. And as of this moment, this afternoon, we have 52 members of KendyK's crew. If you were gifted a membership during this live stream, please know that that is good for 30 days. And if you want to continue your membership, you will need to, before the 31st day, you will need to hit the join button. That's how you become a member, a paid member of KendyK's crew. Hit the join button, and membership is just 99 cents, y'all, because I want to learn about the membership process. Not so sure I'm going to continue having memberships, but in this real time, I know that I'm going to continue with memberships through the end of December, just so I can learn. I learn by doing as a woman of a particular age. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn all that I can about memberships as well. Friends are connecting and offering congratulations, not to me, but to other content creators as well. 60 plus and Sophie. Oh my goodness. Welcome, friends. Welcome as one of the newest members of KendyK's crew. And it's KendyK's crew with a K, where we let the good times roll. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. Thank you all so much. Harjareen, you started it all today by gifting 5 memberships, just as a kind human. What a way to support and encourage content creators just like myself, and just like all those who are gathered here in the chat, and even those friends who are interested in becoming a content creator. Yeah, I don't think we ever got that chat to work. It just did not work. So welcome in. Low Carb Queen also became a paid member of KendyK's crew during this live stream. Welcome, Low Carb Queen. And still, you're always going to be my friend. And thank you for joining KendyK's crew, y'all. Thank you so much. Let's just keep going forward, and because I want to talk about goals, and so that you can think about goals that you have for your channel for the month of September. 92% of the viewers to my channel were new. And so KendyK has done way more live streams this month. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back in the analytics into YouTube Studio. I'll have to go into the advanced analytics of YouTube Studio and see how many live streams I did during the month of July, how many live streams I did during the month of August. And, but anyway, in the month of August, 92% of the viewers who gave me those 12,000 views were new viewers who had never been to my channel. And only 8% are returning viewers. So returning viewers are viewers who just keep watching your content, come back. They watch one video with you, and then they come back and watch something else, be it a video, a live stream, or something else. Only 8% are returning. And so they could be viewers, and they could be viewers that you've converted to subscribers. That number, I said, KendyK. So the goal, my SMART goal, my actionable SMART goal is to increase my number of returning viewers by 20%. So I want that number to be 28% or higher. And y'all, YouTube has different things. We'll talk about it as the month goes on, as I check in with you on my SMART goals. Y'all are going to help to keep me accountable to my SMART goals. And one way we can do that is through our Shop Talk episodes. Thank you for joining me for episode 24 of Shop Talk. It's a new month, so we're talking about new September channel goals, not just for my channel, but for yours as well. So that is one of the big goals, is I want to increase my number of returning viewers. Absolutely. But it really doesn't matter as far as watch hours. And lots of people are subscribers. In fact, I have almost 1,400 subscribers. But friends, I want those subscribers to come back and keep viewing the content. Y'all, it's free to become a subscriber. So you can subscribe to folks all day long, but we want them to subscribe because it establishes that relationship, and we hope that they will become regular viewers of KendyK all day. Y'all, I hope this is super informative to you. Y'all, what we do in Shop Talk is there is no one person who knows it all, and KendyK certainly does not know it all. What KendyK did is I was looking for new ways to grow my channel, and I was trying to reach the full level of monetization with 4,000 watch hours based on long format videos and live streams. And so this came to me that what I liked, and let me tell you, what I liked in Chip and the Are You Locked In crew, and what I liked in Duran and Deb in the Source Network, is that they created safe spaces in these YouTube streets. And so this is just another safe space, but I did it with a twist. I said, hey, they're talking about a lot of these things, but who's kind of teaching about it? Who's taking folks through it step by step? And that is what my goal was with Shoptalk, our content creator makerspace, where we connect, we collaborate, we learn, and we grow. Every episode is a live Q&A as YouTube content creators of any size, I want to thank all the members of KendyK's crew, to the mods who have been a part of this stream. Y'all, thank you all. Thank you all. Hold on just a second. You got it. I always try to make sure, that's a pro tip as well. I make sure that I have lots of things to sip on, because y'all, your throat can get very dry. I cannot believe we have advanced to 52 subscribers as members, not subscribers, 52 members of KendyK's crew. And friends, you're going to hear this for the first time. I've got another win. Remember, I've been talking about we're on the road to 5K, and that road to 5K had 2 parts to it, friends. The 2 parts on the road to 5K is that KendyK is seeking 5,000 subscribers and 5,000 watch hours to go with it. Friends, KendyK, y'all, because of you, we've done it. We have reached 5,000 watch hours. So all we need is 5,000 subscribers to go with it. Y'all, thank you. Thank you, friends. Thank you for, y'all, friends are watching this channel. Friends are watching this channel. Whether you watch it in the live stream and you're actively chatting or commenting or just hitting the stars, I appreciate every piece of engagement, because that sends it out into the algorithm to a wider viewing audience. The supercomputers just respond to the number of engagement, the parts of engagement per meal per 1,000 subscribers in real time. And y'all, I thank you all for being here. We're on the road to 5K, y'all. We've met that 5,000 watch hours that I was hoping for. That I told you it would get us to and through monetization, and we are fully monetized on KendyK's crew now. Haven't yet got my first YouTube check yet, but I'm expecting it sometime at the end of December. So we shall see. We shall see, y'all. Thanks for rocking and riding with me. Now we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers and additional members of KendyK's crew. Just to reiterate, it does not cost you a thing to become a subscriber of KendyK all day. All you have to do is hit that red subscribe button. Let me drop my channel link so that it's right there in the chat in case you want to become a subscriber to KendyK all day. Y'all, thank you all so much. Thank you, new member, the Soul Session. And we want to thank the Soul Session for gifting 5 memberships to KendyK's crew. 5 lucky people across my channel, not just in this live stream. YouTube bases that on engagement. I can't hand out the gift memberships. I can't determine who will get them. YouTube determines who gets the gift memberships, and it is all based on your level of engagement. How long you've been watching KendyK content, how much you engage in the chat, how much you hit the hearts, all the things. Watch playlists, all levels of engagement is what they use, and they just give them out in the order of those who are most engaged get the free memberships. We want to thank Harjareen Annette Harjarina Ned, can I just tell you, I'm so glad to have met you in these YouTube streets. And I'm absolutely positive that it was the low carb queen, one of our mutual friends in the YouTube streets, who introduced me to you. That's how I became familiar with your channel, friend. And we want to thank Low Carb Queen for becoming a member of KendyK's crew. That's crew with a K. We want to thank 60 and Sophie, who is now a member of KendyK's crew. Y'all, thanks for rocking and riding with me. I've got to go back because it's just now almost 2 o'clock on the West Coast, and I've got to finish my workday. Y'all, thanks for rocking and riding with me. This is a KendyK all day. Goodbye for now.